it up again. Oh my gosh. It's Who's Gonna Love You, Baby. I think so. I think that's right. Still mad at myself for some reason. Anyways, you'll notice the camera quality has gone up 10,000%. While there's no clicking noise in the background. Okay, so I guess I'll explain those one at a time. Obviously, different camera. Borrowing it from a family member. So thank you, family member. Using the same microphone, but I do not have my fan on. So I'm gonna die of heat. But worth it? Because I knew it was gonna annoy me, the clicking sound, because it sounds like a freaking turn signal is just constantly on when my fan is on, and I can tune it out, but I know people watching the video are gonna get annoyed real quick. So that's fixed now. But here we are, we're back with Dream Daddy, and we're back with Shepard, who is me. For those of you watching this later on my YouTube channel, I also have a Twitch. That's where I'm filming this originally, or streaming this originally. Let's see. And for those of you watching this on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel, which I should probably like link or something. Oops. It's called Pluto Defense Syndicate, which is not exactly it's not exactly not unique, you know? So I don't think you're gonna find many Pluto Defense Syndicate YouTube channels. I know it's a long and obnoxious title for a YouTube channel, but I don't really care that much. Anyways, back with Dream Daddy. Yesterday we met Matt at the Coffee Spoon. And now we're on our jog home. And we're running into Craig? Who's Craig? I know who Craig is. I don't know why I'm saying the name Craig sounds weird when I'm saying it. I know it sounded really weird the first time because I think I said it weird. But now it sounds weird. I don't know. Oh no. Is Daddy EXE? Not gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Shepard! Bro!
Hey!
I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Oh.
Holy... Wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Nice.
Haha, yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like one minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man?
Oh.
I was working out in California and just relocated. I said working out like he was exercising in California, but no, he was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding! Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. And I'm gonna sneeze? Maybe not. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Hi.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name.
I don't know.
She actually goes She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Keg Stan Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stan Craig? Oh, haha. Yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. This game's too relatable. Well, it's never too late to get back in it, dude. You should join me sometime. Haha, I don't know.
Nice.
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like at the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great. Please tell me there's bros out there who do bro brunch. That sounds lovely. Brunch in general sounds lovely, but brunch with the bros also sounds very nice. Okay. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living being, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Dad tip number 36, trust no one. That's exactly... Most of these dad tips are things that my sister would tell me. You know which one you are. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Oh, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be on your... Are you gonna be okay on your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog? Handkerchief around the neck? I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls out one and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future, not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah, Her face drops. We regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay, I kinda saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this.
Huh.
Oh, and before I forget, Emma R. and Emma P. are sleeping over tonight.
Aw.
So, you need me out of the way because I'm basically... you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose a more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans tonight. So you'll have to, the new place to yourself. Yeah, what are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I am secretly mayor of the town. I gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I'm secretly mayor of this town. Amanda, the town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of that guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to stay home and finish unpacking, go to bed, go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV. At somewhere other than here.
Oh.
Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. Yes, this is the dad content that I signed up for. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head.
Yeah.
Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. True. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I hope they have a fun night. I'm really glad Amanda has such sweet friends, even if I can never remember their names. Just as I'm heading toward my room, the doorbell rings. Okay, also, I'm a little worried that I missed an introduction. 'Cause there's the guy at the park, and then there's the person who I think this is. But I think I missed the guy at the park totally. Maybe I shouldn't have said take a nap earlier. Oh well! Yeah, there's a guy at the park if you haven't watched this series before or played the game before. But, too bad. I didn't really want to play that part anyways. Mostly because I've played it a few times by now. But, oh well. The doorbell rings. Okay. Get whatever job you want, just make sure it includes health insurance. Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? Oh, no, wait, this is a different person. Sorry, I'm spoiling things even just for myself. I was just about to head out. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands by my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello. I don't know if the hell and hello is supposed to be like a thing or what. Or if it's just supposed to be hello? Hi, no, it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies and I just can't have these in the house or I'll eat them all.
Wow.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Shepherd. That's what my name is. Fun story, I actually forgot my name one time, because there was like a very cute human being, and I'd seen them walking around. It was at like some sort of camp or another, and they came up or they walked by me and I said, "Nice watch," and then they said, "Thanks, what's your name?" And I like completely wasn't expecting it, and so I froze up and I was like, in my head I was just like, my name, yes. The one that I have, the one that I've had for a while now, is, like searching database for first name. You should know this, you doof. And then I was, Shepherd. And then the person was like, did you, like, I wasn't subtle. And they caught on right away. And they go, did you, forget your name? It was a really, really pretty person, too. But yeah, I forgot my name, and they called me out on it. Anyways, I'm Shepherd, that's what my name is.
Oh.
I saw the moving van, and I thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Alright! Amanda pokes her head out of her room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh.
Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come... And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer.
Oh.
Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just... tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than two.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about. You just said, like, a few words together and just, like, mumbled and in one breath. I have 4 kids. What have you done? I meant, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Is the missus around? No, not anymore. She died.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Well, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Oh.
Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal.
Yeah.
Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. How can you not think that guy's a little cute? Like, he's a preppy. He's a prep. We don't typically stan them. He looks like he plays golf unironically, except he looks gay. So maybe he just does the fashion? I don't know. Gays can play golf. I say gays as somebody who is gay. Keep this in mind. But like, how smooth is it to just be like, can you close the door? And then just completely start over and just have that mutual understanding of like, yeah, we both messed up, but that's okay. We can continue this and not be as awkward in the future, maybe. Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Yeah.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Is he saying I look good, or just... Alright. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face, and a cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. Yeah. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? The Emmas helped. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch the game. Have fun, Dad. Okay, so we met Joseph, but we still didn't meet the other guy at the dog park. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Wow. I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm gonna pick a direction and walk with it. And walk in that direction. Yes, words. Let's go this way. Cool, okay. We're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In a D&D game, perhaps. You never know when someone's gonna, like, take out their bag of dice and you're just gonna have a random D&D game happen. Could be any game. It could be that. It could be a hacky sack. You never know. The game. In the distance, could it be Satan? Oh, okay. A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover over the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. I hate beer. It tastes like cough medicine. I hate it. I hate it so much. But like, it's fine if you drink it. And by beer, I just mean alcohol in general. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels, and I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. I love how vague it is. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. I don't know if I have a good voice for her. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Shepard, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. If that's supposed to be an innuendo, it's a little awkward. Although, like, anyone can have any kind of ball. A basketball, you never know. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink. I don't think she needs any more. But in the past, she's always hated me. So I'm gonna buy her a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and Ori Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Oh.
So, what do you want to know? What's the latest gossip around here? You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh right, I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. She's got all the good gossip, but she's a vault of secrets. I actually very much appreciate that. She's like, I know everything. I got all the good details. But also, you're not gonna get anything out of me. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. I like how beer is capitalized, just like the game is capitalized, over another beer. Would you like another beer, Luke? The one person I know who might watch this, who knows that reference, you know who you are. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. Go team. What was that voice that I used? It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. Is this how people talk about games, or is this like a really vague way of talking about, like, sports? And that's just, they did it for the humor. Probably they did it for the humor. But I'm here for it. That's where you're wrong, since, as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us, based on mutual love for the game. He motions over to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides over to me. He just slides over to me. He slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Shepard. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Sure? Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I like shots. I love shots. Ooh. Shots fired. I don't like them. Okay, I'm gonna... I like that response. But I think I should say I like shots. I think I love shots would be the right response. But I like shots is good. Thank you. You're welcome. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is? Okay, Shepard, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Oh, fridges. Oh, I'm gonna save again. Compliment his cool leather jacket TM. Compliment his rugged good looks. Ooh, we'd be going strong right out of the gate. Not necessarily going strong, but like going in real heavy with the flirting. Compliment his hand tattoo. I do like complimenting people's tattoos, but you never know what the story behind them is. Because, like, I love tattoos. I'm a real big fan of them. I do want some of my own someday. Yes, Mom, this is true, if you're watching this. I do want some of my own someday, but you never know what people's story behind them is. So, like, if it's a tattoo he regrets or something, and I'm like, hey, cool tattoo, and he's like, thanks for shoving that memory back at me, then that would be bad. I'm reading too much into this, I understand. Cool leather jacket, pretty safe, kinda basic, or I'm gonna say rugged good looks. No, I'm gonna... Oh no, I messed it up. I messed it up so bad. I barely remembered my name earlier. Why did I think I was gonna be able to compliment his looks, his rugged good looks well? Your face is good. Good. Thanks. I should say it in his voice. Thanks? Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems, trying to make friends. I kind of want to be honest. Running from my problems sounds like I'm also cool and mysterious, but maybe trying too hard and trying to make friends is also like I'm just trying to make friends. But I want to go with this and see what his reaction is. No, not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Huh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. Honestly, okay, I liked the powder my nose excuse, because it was like, obviously, he's not gonna go powder his nose. But he just meant freshen up or something, or that he just needed to go to the bathroom and was saying it in a chill way. I don't know. But I like that he said that. I thought, though, that he was just gonna leave. To be honest, I thought he was just gonna be like, Family Guy, huh? Single dad, that's better, but also you're a little awkward and I'm just gonna go. But I also feel like he wouldn't be the type to necessarily... I'm reading way too much into this, obviously. But I feel like, based on what I know of him so far... Oh my gosh! Okay, 1 second. Oh, I will say that in a minute. Continue the thought that I was saying right now. I don't think he's the type that would have any problem with being like, I'm out of here, you know? Like, I don't think he would have any trouble saying that. He wouldn't need an excuse to not do that. Oh man, I hope my computer trying to breathe isn't really loud. But I was gonna say, notice the stools here. I've never noticed the stools. So this is, you know, a rugged kind of bar. It's got great design all over it. The backgrounds in this game are amazing too, just as well as the character design is. All of the artists. Ooh, oh. Maybe? Sorry, I wasn't gonna keep talking for a second with him. I was going to point out right here, the 3 stools that they have showing, none of them match. They're not from the same collection of stools. One is a little beat up, and it looks like this. The other one's a little smaller, and then the other one's kind of like this one, but has a different legs on it. So that's just a really cool design choice. Like, it's really nice that they thought about that. They were like, oh, this is a bar, it's kind of rugged, you know, just like Robert. But it's still really cool and stuff. Alright, anyways. But it's worn, you know. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna go home. You head my way? Oh, apparently I am! Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Yes. Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Shepard. So are we doing this or what? What? You know. Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth, which we know by now is not smooth. Smile and nod. Or no thank you. I'm gonna save. I don't want to get on his bad side. But like, I'd rather we hang out more before doing the horizontal tango. Yeah. I was like, do I regret saying it like that? Nah. So I'm gonna say no thank you? I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? Did I really not get it? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. Whistle while you work. Ha, that's great. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked it back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go back to sleep, go to the gym. I remember regretting going back to sleep. Plus, it's our old friend Craig. We may as well go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I love that. The gym. I stretch and my bones creak. Ew, I hate that. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes that I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Greg, really? I spot Craig standing out front, stretching, of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Dude, I had coffee this morning and I'm still not really up. Anyways. You ready to kick some... I don't know if I like that sound. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Or, help. I kind of want to say help, but I also like the little flirtatious vibe of, with your help, I am. I got the feeling this is going to be less of me kicking butt and more of the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Dude, bro, that means a lot. Bro! We head into the gym and I am immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? Okay. Here's the thing about the gym. I mean, you all already know, I'm sure, just by looking at me. I am not a person who goes to the gym. Not that it's bad to go to the gym. It's nice to stay healthy and stuff, but I have severe anxiety. I have severe anxiety. And I have a lot of top dysphoria. And currently, we're in COVID season, so haven't been able to do that kind of thing. Even if I could get to a gym, I really wouldn't be able to do anything because just COVID and stuff. It's so weird to look back on things right now and feel like, oh man, people could be in proximity with one another and not feel weird about it and not wear masks. That's weird. Also, wear a mask. Anyways, but yeah, it's easy to get really intimidated in a gym. Especially if you don't go there, you're just intimidated by the machines and the people, and you're worried everyone's looking at you, but in the end, most people are looking at themselves or at, like, the machine, and they're focused on other things. I find when you're intimidated and you think everyone's looking at you, most people are worried about their own lives and worried about people looking at them. Although there are creeps at gyms. The high fives and finger guns of all the cool jocks in the room. The high fives. He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money and to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we're on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. Bro! They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? training to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. These are all good answers. Normally when I think of this first one, I do not think of men. That told you a little bit too much about me. Using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. I'm gonna save just in case he hates this answer. I don't like making people upset. It's a religious self-flagellation meant to atone for one's sins. You're actually not far off from the truth. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I check out my hot bod. No. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. No thank you. I know that's what you say to get on one of the dad's good side. Not this one. And I know loving learning is not the thing to get on this one's good side necessarily. I don't think my hot bod is particularly a good answer. Because I feel like it makes this guy feel like, oh, you think that I just check myself out. That's all you think I do. Okay. But I'm gonna say I love learning. 'Cause why not? I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all that intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, the wilderness survival, aliens. Mostly those things.
Oh.
So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. Whoa, he liked that answer. And no, I'm not surprised by that. I've seen that before. I've played this game before, but yes, those were, for those of you who are watching this game for the first time, you saw what you thought you saw. And it means what you think it means. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. That's the thing about working out, is it gets easier as you do it more and more. If you ever wonder why you start to itch, and I say this to you, as if I'm not someone who also does this, where I don't exercise in forever, and then I go out on a walk to start building up endurance, and the first few walks that I do, I get really itchy all over, and I feel like there's just bugs on me and stuff. It's even worse if you're out in some, grassy path or whatever, but, like a trail is what I mean. But you'll feel it no matter what, most likely. If you're anything like me. And apparently that's normal. That's just a sign that your body's not used to working out and it's getting used to it again. So don't let that stop you from continuing to work out. I say as a person who has let that stop me. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
Oh.
And we were at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You told me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then oh, that's what the huffing is. I'm out of breath. And then I try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-cake stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands. that you've scooped up off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And then the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into a wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. It doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, man.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. Oh. You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste.
Oh.
It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Dude.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Bro.
Dude. Bro. Two bros running on some treadmills less than 5 feet apart because they're definitely gay. Is it just me, or when people drink water on camera or in a game or something, you're like, oh, I need to drink as well? Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I gotta work out on this dad bod. I get home and lie on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I think we really did miss out on talking to the other dad. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me out or not? Fine, up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth must have sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Well, hello, Hugo. A mustache does not work on everyone, but it certainly works on you, sir. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow, now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him and he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Shepard. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Ah.
Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he bows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell rings for the end of the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego. I think that's what he just said. That's wonderful. I don't even know what that word means. I probably shouldn't have said it. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. Will do. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Oh my gosh. I'm yawning so much, y'all. I mean, I did get only 3 hours of sleep, but that's no excuse. I'm gonna slap myself, to wake up the nerves, a little bit, so. Feels silly, but it works a little bit. Okay, what's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments. I'm just yawning every other sentence. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk it up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved, she's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. That's funny. Oh, man. I feel like I should get up and stretch. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate the ride home. And maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Oh man, I'm too obvious. Will you buy me Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe parents also have dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Okay, pardon me for a second, but I'm gonna move my computer off of my lap because, oh my word. Just gonna move things around a little bit so that my lap is not on fire. And yes, I know I should be playing this at a desk, but that is just a little too bad. Yeah. Okay, how long have we been going? An hour? Oh gosh, I should cut it here. Well, let's see if I can end this conversation. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine, he's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. Okay. I should end it here. Okay. I think I'm gonna start streaming after I do some jumping jacks or maybe take a nap. I hope that this video was higher quality with the fan turned off, and with this other camera. Just let me know how you feel, and let me know how you feel. Just, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Shepherd. Please follow me or subscribe, depending on which platform you're seeing this on. I plan on playing more LGBT-oriented indie games. I started with Dream Daddy because it's something that I know and am comfortable with, but I plan on uploading other content as well. And hopefully not just video game stuff, although right now it's pretty easy because I can just stream it and then upload it immediately afterwards. Although I do plan on spreading it out. Point is, this is easier than writing out and scripting a video. I'm not saying that I'm making high quality content here, I'm just saying it's a little easier to do this in my experience. So yeah. My name is Shepherd, and I'll see y'all later. Stop streaming.